I am Avighna Bhoosan. I'm a grade 12 student at the Grove School. It's in Chennai. I'm from Chennai, and life so far so good. So I was born in the States, and then my parents moved back to India, and then they put me into the same school I am studying now. Since kindergarten, I've been at the Grove School, and the person that I've become, the person that I was, it's all because of my school. They shaped me into a better person. I was able to understand myself. A person, I feel, needs to understand themselves to kind of know what they're going to do in the future, or where they're leading towards, or what are they even doing now. So that's I give the sole credit goes to my school, and I genuinely feel that the person whom I am now and my understanding towards myself is because of my school. As I was a child, I was really interested into maths, science subjects, EVS, social studies, and I was a rank 1 student since first grade. So every year I used to get general proficiency. Every year I used to excel in my grades and everything. But I was very sure. 8th standard I wanted to decide, what am I going to do? Am I going to take science subjects or commerce subjects? I was very sure that I can study science, but do I like it? Do I want to do it in the future? Definitely no. So I wanted to pursue entrepreneurship and economics and something related to money, mostly related to money. So rather than choosing science, which I could have done and could have excelled because I love studying, but something that I was more passionate about was e-commerce, entrepreneurship. So I chose commerce, and I'm really happy about my choice. So when I first heard about this program, I was in 9th grade. My first impression was, I wanted to do my undergrad in the States, and I was very clear that I needed a very good profile to build around it, and I felt that this program could really add to my profile. But I was very concerned about how I could manage my difficult ICSE syllabus, which had 10 subjects, and Academica simultaneously. But when I first got introduced to the presentation and the team, they were really supportive, and they made me understand what it actually was. And it was very simple and not so difficult as I thought it would be. And it's been a great journey from there. It's been easy and nice. So I enrolled to the American High School Dual Diploma Program, which is offered to Indian students. And by the time they started it was the time that I enrolled to it. It was very new for me. Initially, it was difficult for me to navigate into the computer and things like that. I was not really into my laptop and things like that. And after initially it was a little bit difficult, and slowly it progressed into something that I really enjoy doing. And the work is not very difficult. It's just 3 to 5 hours of work a week. So in India, we usually write a lot of exams. It's more assessments, exams, tests, midterms. We take the book, mug up, put it into the paper, forget what we're doing. But here it's more like experiential learning. Everything is in the form of projects or assignments. We either have to do a video or a presentation, or it might even be a thesis paper or a research paper. And when it comes to a content, I have to research about it, dig deep into the topic so that I can actually complete my assignment, which is more, it's more in-depth of knowledge that I get from each of my subjects that I've learned than just taking a book, reading the content, just doing an MCQ, just sticking it or mugging things up. Oh yeah, definitely. I've seen the difference between my learning patterns itself. As I've mentioned earlier, I always used to get ranks and things like that. But was I learning? That is a question. Did I actually learn, or did I just mug up and write and then forget things? that is the answer. I mugged up, wrote, forgot. But here in Academica, I took subjects that I actually wanted to study, that I actually loved studying. And then the thing that I love the most when it comes to like critical thinking is like Academica has resource materials, but they're not like textbooks. They're just materials, there are videos, there are files or course content that I could learn from. But I have to go search, read books and try to understand what the concept is so that I can apply it in my future assignments. And there are no, when I call critical thinking, there are no midterms or assessments as such. There are just few quizzes that we have to take, but they're all short. But mostly it's in the form of doing presentations or writing a paper. So when I just write an exam, as I've already mentioned, it's just studying, putting it into paper. But when I actually do anything other than like my exams, it is more like I have to like put more effort into reading it, think more while answering the questions that they have asked and putting it into a more creative form. As a first batch, it never felt like a first batch. Everything was very hassle-free and I really had a very smooth experience when it comes to Academica. Especially, I would take this moment to thank my class teacher, Mrs. Susan Nees. She's been my class teacher for the past 3 years and she's been very supportive even when I fell ill. I had a lot of health issues. She was very cooperative in putting my giving time for me to do my assignments or even postponing my mandatory live sessions and taking it separately for me. And I feel the whole team is very supportive and they're very, they encourage students and that's what we need. I would highly recommend this program to students who would like to join. Even whose students who are hesitant to join, please join. It's very fun and don't think that you cannot balance two things. Work is not, it's not so much workload and teachers are they're very understanding of things that you can do and cannot do and they are very supportive, they help you with your work. And especially for students who are going to apply for colleges in the States, this adds more to your profile. For example, I applied to Harvard's secondary school program last December, early application, and because of Academica and all my track records, I got a $3,850 scholarship and I got into the program that I wanted the most. It was about entrepreneurship and IP laws. Learning is not only it's just one thing about Academica, but building a profile or building a foundation and then working towards it, and this somehow makes a student reach their goals or something that they wanted to do. As an 8th grade student, Harvard used to be something unimaginable to me, and now I just completed my course with A grade and my transcript has been released and I'm so happy and excited, and credit goes to Academica.